Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Race United, and I'm back. Sorry, I just released a. Actually, I went live a few moments ago. If you watched that video, it was great. I spoke about people hacking into our systems and it just falls straight into this particular subject, which is Pi network is not a scam. Now, a lot of people will be asking. I've been lambasting the core team. I've been bombarding them with having to get us some communication and all of that, and yet here I am saying Pi network is not a scam. I've never told you that Pi network is a scam. Some people have asked me, do I now think Pi is a scam? Pi is not a scam, and I emphasize on the not. It's not a scam. It's nowhere near a scam, but you are going to get people who would not have Pi interests, best interest at heart. So it happens in every walk of life. And when that happens, you need to, take it on the chin and work hard to ensure that you counter that. So that's what we would try and work with the core team to be able to counter that and eventually alleviate that. Well, you can't completely delete that from the system. I'm talking about the hacking activities that may have gone on in the past few days, weeks, even months. But we will collectively be able to, alleviate that. Anyway, without further ado, you know what to do. Smash the like button, smash the subscriber button, become a member, and then when I come back, he's on! Yes, those of you who know me know that. Anyway, I haven't said my usual stuff. I'm back. I'm not feeling great. So, hey, I'm trying here. When I say I'm back, it just feels a bit different. But anyway, those of you who know me know that I've been on Pi for a very long time, since 2019, September. Some have been longer than me, but many have not been that long than me, considering when I joined, we were just 450,000 pioneers. So you can imagine how many people have joined then. But what I know is that Pi has gone through a lot of changes over that time. And then, trust me, if you were part of the project then, you and looking at what we're doing now, you would say it was child's play then. And indeed it was. Every project at its infancy is child's play. That's what we call it, at its infancy, because it's from the beginning. So yes, but we all knew there was a lot of work to do, and we all were going to play a part in that. And I believe we still are playing a part in it, even though we have played a part in it. There's a lot more to go, So, the whole ecosystem, the whole community has become, well, not all of it, but most of it has become disgruntled. And rightly so, because if you were looking forward to something and that thing doesn't happen, you start feeling a little bit on the edge. You start feeling quite disappointed, which I've voiced out in recent times. And that's not to say that I don't love Pi Network. I do love Pi Network, but that even makes me act the way I do, because I do love Pi Network. The people that say, no, don't worry, just keep quiet, don't say anything, you just, you're not helping. No. If you don't speak up, you're a hypocrite. You can't tell me that there's nothing wrong with Pi Network. You can't. If you tell me there's nothing wrong with Pi Network, you're a hypocrite. Pi Network has been a great project so far, but it still has so far to go. We need to work towards that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that because some of us have voiced our discontent with what they're doing, so what? People want to say Pi is a scam. No, you can't. It is not a scam. It's nowhere near a scam. And this is what I'm going to say if it's proof enough. Now, some of the projects that we obviously are touting, which is ICE Network, Alpha Network, Omega Network, Star Network. You see in the trend, everybody's saying network, network, network. If Pi were a scam, which Pi, we all know Pi Network is the initiator of that, that wouldn't happen. Yes, so Pi is not a scam. Do you get what I'm saying? Pi is not a scam because if you look at the things they've done, all these networks which are being formed, mining apps, crypto mining apps, they're all using the suffix network because they're learning stuff from what Pi has done, just like all the other cryptocurrencies learn from Bitcoin. Do you get what I'm saying? Pi is not a scam. Trust me, Pi is not a scam. Not a scam. And the big guns are definitely looking at Pi. I told you that I've done lots of videos about it. Back in the day, I've done so many videos about it. Amazon, Tesla, Elon Musk, what's his name? Jeff Bezos, even what's his name? The CEO of CoinStats, something Gevorgian, him, CZ, so many other big guns who are directly or indirectly involved with cryptocurrency see a potential in Pi Network. They're not going to say it, of course, because it hasn't taken off yet. It's not on the open network yet. So they will just sit back and watch carefully to see what Pi Network is all about. So to say Pi Network is a scam, no, that's far-fetched. It's nowhere near a scam. Pi is a legitimate project, and it's a project that is going to go places. My problem I've had with Pi is to do with communication, and that's with the core team. That's all I've said. Communication. I haven't said Pi is a scam. Yes, I put out a middle finger when I did that disappointment video, but that was a very emotional video. So you can forgive me for that, and I'm not going to apologize for it because it was a really emotional video. Yeah, but I believe the core team have done great things in this project and for this project. That's not to say that there aren't a lot more to go. There are, and they need to make sure they communicate with us, because if they do that, people wouldn't be touting it as a scam. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be. But because they're not communicating, some people have become disgruntled, and as a result, others who never ever believed in the project or who were wishy-washy with the project will say, yeah, I told you so. It's a scam. No, it's not. Pi is not a scam. It's nowhere near a scam. Do you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you another thing. So you have all these projects where, so many people are touting and barring Pi Network. All these people are say, yeah, the other mobile crypto mining networks are great. But the one thing you don't see are the faces of those projects. With Pi Network, okay, yeah, they don't communicate often, but we do see their faces from time to time. Few and far in between lately, but we do see their faces from time to time. And we do have chats where we're able to chat with some of them. Like I said, few and far in between. The responses are kind of late. They can't respond to everything. I understand that. It's millions of us. But they should be able to communicate, at least generally. Generally, they should be able to do that. And maybe if they do that, the pioneers who are disgruntled would begin to loosen up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So, listen. So that's that one. And then there's another one which I wanted to talk about, which a lot of people are still telling me that we need to do something about, and that's the KYC. Now, KYC, many people haven't yet been KYC. The percentages are so mixed. I don't know how many pioneers, whether it's 10% or 15% have been KYC. I don't know. The numbers are not as clear cut as they may seem. So I'm not going to get into the numbers, but what I can tell you is that I've been told that the core team are definitely working hard to get a lot of people KYC'd. Now, we have a little problem. When we had Yoti were great because that's what they do. They have the service for that, and it's much easier for them to do it, because even if they do put you on a queue, it will not affect their service. We have our server, which is running everything. It's running migration. It's running KYC. It's running utilities. It's running the chats. It's running everything. So it is going to be jammed. And we're 50 million plus. Yeah, they will not tell you it officially, but we are. So ours is different. That's why I thought maybe they should have sourced it to Yoti to do it, just like it was back in the day when we got KYC'd. And it will make their job much easier, because KYC takes up a lot of their system. So if they can delegate it to like an organization like Yoti, it becomes much easier, and the KYC process will be much quicker. So if you're rejected, or if you're turned down, if you're not approved, You know why you haven't been approved, and then you go do it again. Rather than we going through all this review in progress cycle, which a lot of people don't understand. Then there's another thing called a tentative KYC, which a lot of people still don't get why the KYC is tentative. Do you know what I mean? So that is another problem, which is making people think, oh, okay, maybe it's a scam. Maybe they're just using it to drag it. But that's not enough proof to say Pi is a scam. Now, that's not to say that I'm shutting down you saying Pi is a scam. I'm not shutting it down. But what I'm saying is my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? And in my opinion, Pi Network is not a scam. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've given you these proofs. They show their faces, albeit from time to time. A lot of these other projects are copying Pi Network's approach towards things. So they may not use similar names, but they are copying Pi Network. You get what I'm saying? So we should look at that. And then, of course, so many other things, so many other reasons why they're not, the project is not a scam, you know. But I do understand your point when you say you may be swaying towards it being a scam. Yeah, listen, that's your opinion. Some people may say they're playing a long game. One thing I told a lot of people, listen, switch off the wallet, switch off the ad button, and if you switch it off and the income is not coming, maybe they might begin to communicate and start pleading with us to switch it back on because the income is okay. And then we'll say, listen, okay, let's have a communication, let's meet halfway, communicate with us periodically, not intermittently, sparingly, and then we can all have a fruitful progress towards open mainnet down the line, however long that may take. Listen, I don't mind when open mainnet happens. I don't mind. But what I do mind is them communicating with us. You understand? I do mind that they should communicate with us and they should tell us what things could be or how things may shape up to be in future. Listen, smash the like button. Yeah, the name is Ray. Channel's Rays United. Word is peace, and I love you all. Take care of yourself, and obviously subscribe to the channel, like and share. Rays United.